Dear students, today we are going to know about tenses, which is very important not only for the academic students but also for the competitive students. Tenses, it is sometimes called the breath of language. Why do we call tenses as the breath of language? Is without utilization of these tenses, time sense, we cannot or we do not utilize even a single sentence, and we cannot communicate the actual purpose of what we are communicating to with others. The word or the term tenses came from the Latin word tempus, which means time. And here I have written the tenses and their structures and the example sentences also. When we get the knowledge of these tenses, it will be very easy to us to communicate with others or do conversations with others or to understand what we read or what we want to speak also. It helps. The knowledge of these tenses will help us to communicate with others well in kind of speaking or in kind of writing. So it's a primary responsibility, need of each and every student or the competent to know about these tenses. Here I write. It is the concept or the terms or the term tenses has been broadly divided into three major groups. They are the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. And see one by one. Here the simple present tense. See the structure of this simple present tense. Subject, verb plus es, s or es plus object. It is the structure of the simple present tense. And see the one example of this simple present tense. Rama sings a song. Rama sings a song. Here we have utilized yes to the verb sing because the subject of this sentence is Rama. As Rama is a singular, we have added yes to the verb. If it is not Rama here, it means if it is not a singular subject here, then if here we have a plural subject, that is we, I, you, they, then we do not add yes to this verb. It is the simple present tense structure and examples. And the purpose, why do we use or what purposes we utilize the simple present tense? It should be known. Here most of the language is found in simple present tense. It is utilized for a number of purposes. For daily life purposes we use this. For repeated actions we use this. For regular actions we use this. For the scientific reasons, when you are talking about the scientific facts, universal truths, historical facts, whatever, when we are talking about these in proverbs, in idioms, we utilize the simple present tense. And here these are accompanied by the adverbs of like daily, already, just like this, regularly, monthly. These are the words that we see at the end of these simple present sentences. Come to the present continuous tense. In this present continuous, or the structure of this present continuous tense is subject plus am plus V1 plus inform plus object. And see the example of this present perfect continuous tense. I am speaking English language. They are going, some are sleeping. You are listening, some person is going, some person is doing something. These sentences are all the present continuous tense. Present continuous tense, it means it tells about the activities or actions that are going on when we are speaking, or at the time of speaking, what the actions are going. For that purpose, we use the present continuous tense. It may be temporary. It may not continue after some time. Now, I am teaching, but it may not happen after 2 hours or 1 hour. It is the present continuous tense. And some verbs are there. We don't use them in the present continuous tense. They are called causative verbs. For example, love, hate. I am not hating, I hate. So these verbs are not used in the present continuous tense. That should be kept in our mind. Come to the present perfect tense. See the structure of this present perfect tense. Subject plus have, has plus V3 plus object. Here we have, has. For the plural subjects, I, we, you, they, we utilize the helping verb have, and for the singular subjects, he, she, it, we utilize the has, the singular verb, and V3 and object. See the example. We have received a message now. Just we have received a message now. This is tense used for the just happened actions, completed actions have happened. There may be repetition, chances, possibilities of repetition. And here we do not do any time expression. We cannot say the time expression. And this is called the present perfect tense. We may have the present time of action. Present time for the, you may utilize here now, just like that, this time, this evening, this week. We may utilize such kind of adverbs, but we do not utilize the past time indications or the adverbs of past time. And come to the present perfect continuous tense. See the structure of this present perfect continuous tense. And here subject have been, has been plus V1 plus inform plus object. It means for the plural subjects we utilize have been. For the singular subject we utilize has been. For I, we, you, they we use have been. For he, she, it we utilize has been plus V1 plus inform. Here I have been reading this book for 2 hours. For 2 hours. This tense used for the issues that have started in the past time and have been continuing present time we are experiencing, and they may go to the future time also. But here we have to see two things. They are the for and since. If we are saying or expressing a period of time for the past issues, for the present perfect issues, we utilize for the period of time, whereas since is used for the point of time. And come to the simple past tense. Come to the past tense. Here, simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. Simple past tense. See the structure of this simple past tense. Subject plus verb to plus object. It is the structure of the sentence and see the example sentence. She saw a movie yesterday. Here we are talking about the past things, completed things. There is no question of them again, repeat again, and it is an ended action. For ended actions, completed actions, for the past thing, happened actions, we use the simple past tense. And come to the past continuous tense. See the structure. Subject, was, were, plus V1 plus inform plus object. Example, it was raining yesterday. It's not now. It is the thing that was happening in the past time for some time. And here it was raining. As it is the singular, we utilized here was the singular one. If it is not singular, if it is a plural, then we utilize were instead of was. For the singular subjects we use was, whereas for the plural subject we utilize were. And in the simple past tense, there will be no the discrimination in the utilization of singular subjects or plural subject. For all the subjects, whether they are singular or plural, we utilize only verb to. That is, it is V2, and here we have no any auxiliary verb. It means it is implied. See, saw means it did see, but it is about the past things, and as there are no any auxiliary verbs, we are not talking about the auxiliary verbs there in the simple past tense. Come to the past perfect tense. In the past perfect tense, see the structure of this past perfect tense. Subject, had plus V3 plus object. And see the example also. I had met him before he left the city. Here we are talking about the two things that happened in the past. For the two things of the past, when we are talking about, we utilize the past perfect for the first completed action and the simple past tense for the next latter completed action. Here see the meeting with him happened first, so it is written in the past perfect tense, whereas he left after meeting, so it is written here in the simple past tense. And here without the discrimination, singular subjects and plural subject, all the subjects utilize this had. And it's about the past perfect tense. Come to the past perfect continuous tense. See the structure. Subject plus had been plus V1 plus inform. Here also had been, here had. So here there is no discrimination in the usage of singular subjects or plural subject. See the example sentence also. He had been doing this job for 2 years. It is about the past continuous, not the present issue. Here it started in the past working job and it completed 2 years. It run for 2 years. And when we are talking about the past things, when they were going from one period to other period, ending period, we utilize the past perfect continuous tense. He had been doing this job for 2 years. And here also we have to identify, in all the continuous tenses, we have to keep in mind there are some verbs they can't be used in continuous tense. It is about the past tense. Come to the future tense. And here simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. See the structure one by one. Simple future tense. Subject plus will plus shall, will or shall plus V1 plus object. Here, subject, here we see will and shall. For the subject, I and we utilize shall, and for all the issues including you, we utilize will. Here V1 and object. He will play tennis tomorrow. He is going to play or he will play in the tomorrow. It's a coming action. In the future, it may happen. It is about the simple future tense and future continuous tense. It's also here continuous tense. The structure of this future continuous tense is subject, will, shall, be plus V1 plus inform plus object. Here also the discrimination of utilization of the subjects. For I and we utilize the shall be, remaining that we utilize will be plus V1 plus inform. I will be writing the letter tomorrow. It's about the coming action. Tomorrow I will be writing the letter. So in the coming time there will be an action going on. For those actions we utilize the future continuous tense. That is the example for this. Come to the future perfect tense. The subject will, shall plus have plus V3, here V3, here V4, and object. See the example sentence. You will have written a letter. It is about the coming time. For in a certain period, in the coming days, in the coming time, you will have written a letter. The completion of letter, the writing of letter will be completed in the coming period. That is used, that kind of action is used in the future perfect tense. And come to the last one, future perfect continuous tense. It's also see the structure of this. Subject will have been plus shall have been plus V1 plus inform plus object. Here the subject, for the subject I and you and I and we use shall have been, remaining we use will have been. See the example sentence. We shall have been studying since Friday. It is also in the future. It begins and it continues up to the above said time. It's about the future perfect continuous tense. Here it is a simple note or description about the tenses. It's very important for the students of all categories. Thank you.